Hi, Jonathan York from Bay Financial Partners, looking at investment markets. This week the Reserve Bank of New Zealand meets again, and most commentators and economists expect a further increase in rates. That'll be the third increase. Now there's a little bit of debate then whether we see a further increase then in July. That's probably on hold now until September, when the rate increasing cycle continues. Also quite a bit of discussion now on how high rates will actually go in this cycle. Certainly if you look at the moment, some of the fixed rate mortgages are starting to come back a little bit, as sort of the banks view that maybe rates won't go as high as first anticipated. So it'll be very interesting to see the text and the commentary that accompanies the rate increase this Thursday. It's interesting to see that Mighty River Power have announced their capital note issue, expected to have an S&P rating of BB+. They've given an indication as well on the rates, which will be minimum will be 6.8 to 7% is the range. But I say that minimum rate will be 6.8. Given that, we expect there will be pretty high demand out there for this issue. So if you are interested, call us on 0800 867 323 or go to the website www.bayfinancialpartners.co.nz. Elsewhere, equity is still holding a pretty good bid. The latest data out of the US on the employment side was pretty encouraging. Seeing that S&P push up to further lifetime highs. Also, the data coming out of China as well wasn't as disappointing as first anticipated, with exports a little bit better than expected, and keeping that growth above that sort of 7.3%. Which I say is really quite crucial, as they're looking to keep GDP for this year to between 7 to 7.5%. So at the moment China remains on track to be meeting its targets, and that's pretty important for the rest of the global economy. It'll also be interesting to see how the markets take on board the news from the ECB last week, where they did actually announce negative interest rates. So it's really going to cost the banks now money if they want to hold. It's really going to cost the banks money now if they want to hold money with the central bank in Europe, and that's trying to encourage growth out there. And certainly there are signs that growth is starting to creep through in some of the eurozones. It's just not uniform at present, so they're trying to encourage that. Certainly, if you look at the UK, it's sort of quite interesting. Their growth is really sort of pushing on quite strongly. So to summarise, the Mighty River Power, we expect there'll be very high demand for this issue. Call us on 0800 867 323. They've announced the rate there, and the minimum rate say will be 6.8%. Or go to the website www.bayfinancialpartners.co.nz. We look forward to speaking to you soon.